Do you still hold surgeries in the town where residents can come and talk to you about possibly any concerns or issues they might have?
We do. It's always I think the fourth Saturday in the month. It coincides with when the farmers market is in town, and we don't get many people, I have to say. We do what we tend to do. We attend the Verwood Lag, which takes place every other month, local action group at the hub, and we get 40-50 people there every other month, and they would do what, in many respects, what you do at a surgery. They ask questions, and with a bit of luck, there's every chance that Tony and I know the answers, and if we don't, we'll take it away and get them an answer, because a lot of it's collective, it's community type issues, and some of it's personal issues, and that's worked very well. But we don't get, although it's well known that we have a surgery, we don't get a lot of people.
Yes.
I would just add that the surgery that we do run, we do it in conjunction with the other district councils for Verwood and Three Cross, so we all do it in rotation, because with a group of us, there's no point in 6 councillors holding 6 surgeries every month, so we have the one surgery, we do it in rotation. But of course, as councillors, we are public property, we are available by phone, by email, by letter.
Yeah.
So just because you don't come to a surgery doesn't mean that we can't help you, and we're always available.
Okay, and final question. In this digitally connected, fast developing world, how useful are you finding social media such as tweeting and Facebook and blogging?
I have perhaps a slightly more modern view. I have a new role at the County Council, which is the portfolio holder for communications as well as the education, and we are moving into a digital age, and digital communications and digital media are vital to how we communicate moving forward, and it's become much more important than local newspapers, I think, these days.
Yeah.
So yes, I think it's vitally important. I haven't quite got my head around all of the technology. Being slightly older, it's taken me a bit long to get to grips with it, but I do use Facebook. Spencer does a blog, so we're there, and I'm starting to learn to tweet. Tweet. Get it right.
There's enough twits around with that. In terms of, I do a leaders blog here. I've done that for the last 3 years, I think, which I'm quite proud of how many hits I get now, because a lot of people have got it. So I put a new posting on, they get informed, which is quite good. And I intend to do, as Tony was talking about, a new role at the County Council, an area that I felt we needed when I became leader there, that we needed to put greater emphasis on. It isn't just about telling everybody how clever you are, it's about what good things have we done, what tough things have we got to do. Let's explain to people why they're tough and why we've got to do them, and not just wait for the gravy, the rumour machine to tell you. Far better to be open about it and transparent, and try to get people to appreciate. I have to say, more and more, the levels of communications are such now, the social networking, the tweets, the Facebook and so on. I'm not on Facebook yet, but I probably will be fairly soon. But and we get masses of email. So a lot of people, as Tony was mentioned it just now about surgeries, people just write to you and say, I've got an issue. I had one from a lady the other day that I got via our MP about why we got a swimming pool, for example. And I spent a bit of time, and she ended up with almost 2 A4 pages full of detail around not just that issue, but also all the other things that Tony's mentioned that we've done in Verwood. And it's easy, if you arrive in Verwood in the last 6 months, you won't appreciate just what's happened in the last 14 years in particular, where we've probably spent something like £19 million putting in facilities in Verwood, and rightly so. You can't build the number of houses we built in one area without making sure the infrastructure's there to cope with it. So we've been catching up. Not a good thing to do, but we've been catching up. And I think in many respects, Verwood's the envy of the district now, because of the amount of money it's had in the recent past. And we got, as you probably, being a young man, you've probably seen we got the all-weather floodlit practice football pitch down at Possum Park. We got a new children's play area. Fantastic. We've got the extension to the skate park. All part of that package of leisure facilities, and it's all happened because of a desire by local members to want to make it happen.
To contribute.
Yeah, absolutely.
There's a real key element around all of that, and that's about communication with the community and understanding what the community are after. Also, Spencer talked about the developments down at Bottom Park, but also we've had the multi-use games area, the Mooga, open on the recreation ground, and that came about because of public interest, and the Town Council supported the Active Games for All group and match fund them to make that turn into a reality. But without the social media bringing you right back, if we don't plug into that and we don't hear what communities are saying, then we're not going to be aware of what people want.
Don't ask, don't get.
That's right, and it's about being able to understand and reflect what residents feel is important to them. I'm very wary of saying about their wants and aspirations, because you can't always deliver those, but you do need to be in tune with the general tenor of what your community is about. And hopefully people will think that we've just about got there in Verwood.
Excellent. Spencer Flower, Toni Coombs, thank you very much for your time.
Thank you.